In today's video, we hopefully get to answer the question, what is a tumulus? A tumulus is more commonly known as a round barrow, and it's a circular prehistoric burial mound dating to the Bronze Age around 2400 BC, measuring between 20 feet to 65 feet. These tend to be small and round monuments for individuals rather than the larger communal tombs, typically of the late Stone Age. You may see the first indication of a round barrow usually in the middle of an uncultivated area of ploughed earth or a ploughed field. Most round barrows certainly contain one main burial, i.e. a whole body or cremated remains in the centre of the mound. These barrows can be found in twos or threes set in lines, or can be a grave of up to 30. These types are called barrow cemeteries, usually constructed until 1100 BC. Most barrows have been well worn down since they were first built, which makes them appear lower and wider than they were when they were first constructed. There are different types of barrows. For instance, in the uplands with little soil to dig, these barrows are built from stone, called burial cairns. The ditches are difficult to see as they've been filled over many years. You could probably get a better view from aerial photography or a drone. In Scotland, Wales and the north of England, bowl barrows can be found generally in small groups or cemeteries. These northern barrows are arranged around a ring cairn, a mysterious donut-shaped circle of stones and turf within a low wall of boulders. A good example would be Claver Cairns near Inverness, Scotland. What's inside a round barrow? It could be a Bronze Age warrior, a chief or a person of high status buried in a hole, then the earth mound built above him, or less common, her. Traces of wooden stakes, stone circles, wooden platforms, arrangements of pits and holes have been found beneath the round barrows. These round barrows are the first British burials that contain grave goods. Beaker burials are where the person buried, either crouched or in fetal positions, are on their sides surrounded by personal possessions, usually with a distinctive pottery beaker laid by their feet, hands or head, containing mead, which could have been an offering for the gods or for the spirits of the afterlife or underworld, or for the person buried. With no written records from this time, there is no clear evidence of the belief systems of the Bronze Age Britons. Going by other monuments of this time, i.e. Stonehenge, is likely that the sun, moon and seasons were very important, as were the divisions between the earth, sky and stone. Other items found in round barrows have been bows, arrows and tools for working, copper and bronze daggers, knives, jewellery, beads and hair ornaments, along with clips and pins for clothing. Materials like wood, leather, cloth and basket work would have rotted away. Gold, jet and amber have also been found, which tells of trading and exchanges from other countries, and also tells how important the person buried was. Barrows were often reused by later people, putting cremated remains and new burials into the side of the mound. Usually women and children's remains are found in these secondary burials. It's not clear what the relationship between the original person and the later burials was. In the 18th, 19th and 20th century, these round barrows were excavated and plundered. They dug from the top into the middle in hopes of finding treasure inside, taking only the valuable pieces and throwing the cremated remains, bones and pottery onto spoil heaps. These treasure hunters would dig several barrows a day and to find the rare and precious artefacts. As with many a burial site, there are different variations. The types of barrow site would include a bowl barrow. It's the most common, and it's a mound surrounded by a singular circular ditch of up to 130 feet across, or as small as 16 feet. Another design is that of the bell barrow, a central bowl-shaped mound separated from the surrounding ditch by a flat area called a berm. A disc barrow consists of one or two tiny internal mounds with a large flat burn ditch and an external bank. The ditches are sometimes over 130 feet in diameter. The pond barrow has no mound, but it is surrounded by a low circular bank. The middle can be flat and also disc-shaped. Few were originally dug to be lower than the natural land surface. Our final type is the saucer barrow. It's a low mound with edges extending to a surrounding ditch with a raised outer rim. Saucer barrows have been very low in profile and are quite rare. This could be because they survive less well than other barrows. And now, with all that being said, hopefully we can understand just a little bit more the use and purpose of our former ancestors and how they buried their dead.